Stadium here in Singapore for this AFC Champions League Two fixture between the hosts Tampines Rovers and Nam Dinh from Vietnam. It's the first meeting between these clubs, and they will be in action shortly, with both sides keen on securing an important victory in the journey through this competition. Always an intriguing clash when sides from Southeast Asia come up against each other. This is Group G with Tampines in third, a point behind Nam Dinh in second. A win for the home side tonight will see them move ahead of Nam Dinh, who need just a point to keep a hold of their current position. The away team, though, will be happier with all three, as that could take them into top spot ahead of Bangkok United, potentially on goal difference, depending on how things go this evening. That match between Bangkok United and Lee Man is still ongoing into the latter stages of that contest. I'll give an update very shortly. But these are the weather conditions in Singapore. 33 degrees Celsius, 75% humidity, wind speed of 8 kilometers an hour. It's been a very hot and humid day here in Singapore, although it does look like we could also get some rain, which is perfectly in line with what you'd expect from a country with a tropical climate. In fact, it's actually gotten slightly cooler and a lot windier, thankfully, here at Jalan Besar. Common weather conditions in this part of the world, so it won't be something that the players will necessarily need to get adjusted to. Rather, it's the artificial playing surface that some away teams are more concerned with, especially for Nam Dinh, who play their home matches on natural grass at the Tien Trong Stadium. It could have a bit of an impact on them, but we will see as the game progresses. It's a true surface, a good one for possession-based sides, which both these teams are. And there shouldn't be any real issues for Tampines Rovers in that regard. They play most of their matches in the Singapore Premier League on artificial turf, with this being their home ground for the season as well. Their usual home ground, now at Tampines Hub, a very interesting venue, which unfortunately for them isn't licensed for AFC competitions. It's also an artificial surface. That one is undergoing repairs, so they have moved to Jalan Besar while all of that is going on. Thursday night football under the lights here at Jalan Besar Stadium with a good crowd. And what is an excellent competition, AFC Champions League Two. This is one of the iconic venues of Singapore football. Officially opened on the 26th of December 1929. The stadium has held many footballing events at various levels. And in 1999, the original facility underwent a 30 million Singapore dollar facelift. And when it was completed in 2003, this facility had been expanded into what we see here today, a sports complex comprising not just this stadium, but also other facilities such as a swimming complex, a gymnasium, multi-story car park, and a food court. It also serves as the headquarters of the Football Association of Singapore. It has hosted many famous nights when it comes to AFC club competitions, and Tampines Rovers will be hoping for another one here this evening. Well, after tonight, these teams will be midway through the group stage of this tournament. The AFC Champions League Two, revamped and renamed by the Asian Football Confederation earlier this year. It's a tournament that sees the greatest number of participants of any of the AFC club competitions. 32 teams from 23 member associations vying for progress from 8 groups that have been split evenly between the West and East regions. The top 2 finishers from each group advanced to the round of 16. We played in February 2025. That will be followed by the quarterfinals on March 4th of that year, and semi-finals in April, before the tournament culminates in a single leg final on the 17th of May of next year. Some way to go in this tournament. In the present, Tampines Rovers and Nam Dinh will come out onto this pitch in search of the points needed in their quest to finish in the top 2 of what is looking like a very competitive group, with 3 top Southeast Asian sides and 1 from Hong Kong, China. I can confirm that Bangkok United have won their match against Lee Man, who stay bottom of the standings. Bangkok United in first, now 3 points clear of Nam Dinh, 4 clear of Tampines Rovers. So maximum points this evening for Nam Dinh. take them level on points with Bangkok United, and could even see them going into first, depending on goal difference. Just the 1 goal separating those two sides on the standings at the moment. Win for Tampines Rovers, and they will move up into second. Well, this is the first meeting between these clubs. Contrasting form coming into this fixture on the domestic front, although both are at different stages of their league campaigns. Quite a difference as well, with Tampines Rovers starting their season in May, while Nam Dinh began theirs in September, just last month. There have been some questions recently about Tampines Rovers suffering potentially from some mid-season fatigue due to their poor run of results in the Singapore Premier League. They come into this match without a win in their last 6 league games, 4 draws, 2 defeats in that time. Well, their most recent outing was a 3-2 loss to Albrechts Niigata Singapore, the defending champions of the Singapore Premier League. Has led to some frustration at the club. Let's have a look at the lineups, beginning with the home side. Tampines Rovers has made 3 changes from the 11 that started their last game in this competition against Liman. Amirul Adli comes into the side at left back to replace Sharul Sazali, who misses out on the matchday squad on this occasion. Seya Kunori, one of their star attackers, is named in the 11, and he takes the place of Joel Chu, who is on the bench for this fixture, along with Saifullah Akbar, who has been replaced in the lineup by Singapore international winger Glenn Quay. Experience on the bench for Tampines Rovers as well, with Yasser Hanapi, their former captain, and Faris Ramli available to Gavin Lee should he require some replacements in attack. He also has 2 young Thai players in Titipat and Tanet on the bench tonight. Those are the officials. The referee for this one is Chen Sin Chuan from Chinese Taipei. This is just his 7th AFC Champions League 2 match as a referee, 6 of them coming back when it was known as the AFC Cup. But it is the 2nd time that he will be taking charge of a game involving Tampines Rovers. He was the referee when they played Shan United back in March 2020, with Tampines winning that fixture 2-1. He will be assisted by Howard Chen and Chen Xiao-en, both from Chinese Taipei. 4th official is Nivon Robesh Gamini from Sri Lanka. This is the starting 11 for Nam Dinh, as expected. They have named 8 foreigners in their starting lineup, which is what they have tended to go with in this competition. Just 3 Vietnamese players in the 11 tonight. Win Van Vie is the only change from the last outing in this competition, and he comes in for Win Phong Hung Zui, who misses out on the matchday squad completely. Sen Win Ma in goal, and To Van Vu are the other Vietnamese players in the 11, which is dominated by Brazilians. 6 of them starting in this fixture. Keep an eye out on Rafaelson, who, by the way, I call him a Brazilian, but he has recently received Vietnamese citizenship. Lucas Silva and Henrio are also key players to keep an eye on this evening, as they'll be looking to provide the firepower for Nam Dinh tonight. Shazwan Buhari in goal for Tampines Rovers, their captain. Looking for a turnaround in their recent form. Big matchup coming up here between Southeast Asian rivals as Tampines Rovers get set to host Nam Dinh FC. And we have kickoff here at Jalan Besar. It is Tampines Rovers of Singapore up against Nam Dinh of Vietnam. Tampines Rovers, the home side, get us underway, playing the yellow and black, going from right to left on your screens, up against Nam Dinh in the all-white, going from left to right. This is a Group G clash. Tampines Rovers in third on the standings. The win against Nam Dinh this evening will take them up to second and just a point behind Bangkok United, who are leading the way. As a quick look at Gavin Lee, head coach of Tampines Rovers, his 129th match in charge of the club since being named as their head coach officially in January of 2020. Point tonight for Nam Dinh will keep them in second. All three will send them level with Bangkok United. Woo Hong Viet on the bench for Nam Dinh. 45-year-old head coach will be taking charge of his 73rd match of Nam Dinh in all competitions since being appointed in August of 2022. Led them to the League One title last season. Former Quang Nam head coach, and also took charge of Vietnam's under 15 and under 19 sides. He had a spell as assistant coach with Vietnam's senior national team for a couple of years after his time at Quang Nam. Gavin Lee on the sidelines also having that experience on the international stage with Singapore. He is the assistant coach to Sutomo Ogura at that level. 34-year-old Gavin Lee with plenty of experience coaching in the Singapore Premier League for a while now. Plenty of experience in the AFC club competitions as well. Amirul Adli starting out at left back, Amirul Adli, but Tampines Rovers in possession will see Milos Zlatkovic, who has been named as a central defender. He'll step into midfield when they do have the ball. There you go. Here is Zlatkovic, first time out to Kyoga Nakamura. Will then be given a bit more of a free role. Touch forward by Shah Shahiran, looking for Boris Kapitovic. That's a good turn from Lucas Silva. Straight into the opposition area, and Zlatkovic had to get back. First corner of this match. I'll keep a lookout for Lucas Silva. Plenty of pace, good quality down that left-hand side. And he will be a real threat. This is a physical Nam Dinh starting 11. Good height in that team. Can cause a few issues for Tampines Rovers on the set pieces. Not the tallest of sides, Tampines Rovers. Goalkeeper Shazwan Bahari as well, not the tallest, just a meter 73. A good shot stopper. I'll try and look to put him under pressure from these set-piece situations if they can, Nam Dinh. It's Nakamura, immediately under pressure from Mpande. That's brilliantly won, great save from Shazwan. Bails his side out early on. Joseph Mpande with that opportunity. Amirul Adli gets ahead on that. Tovan Vu. Lucas. That's Lucas Silva. Lucas in central defence for Nam Dinh is Lucas Arauj. In Van Vee. Mpande. Very comfortable in possession, Nam Dinh. Exactly the sort of side they are. Slick in possession, lots of quality. Here's Lucas Silva again. Runs at Gallagher. Easily past him. Fire that cross right through that 6-yard box. So difficult to deal with. Needed a touch from anyone, really. Nam Dinh going to try and find Lucas Silva as much as they possibly can when they have the ball. 26-year-old Brazilian, 1 goal and 1 assist in his 2 V-League One appearances this season. He's already scored in the AFC Champions League Two. Here's Hendrio. Flag has gone up for offside. He scored the 2nd goal in Nam Dinh's win against Liman on matchday 1. Here's another look at that opportunity earlier for Mpande. Came about as a result from some very high pressing from Nam Dinh. Kyoga Nakamura, who's normally very reliable and composed in possession, is getting caught. Could have been in all sorts of trouble early on. The captain coming up with a big save, Shazwan Buhari. Issue here early on for Rafaelson, which won't be good news for Nam Dinh. 7-year-old Brazilian striker, last season's top scorer in the V-League with 31 goals in just 24 appearances for Nam Dinh in that competition. Moses Odo getting involved in the action. Shot's taken a deflection. Saved at his near post. Jared Gallagher coming under a lot of pressure down that side. That touches off Gallagher again, out for a throw-in. Nam Dinh currently 5th in V-League One. 2 wins, 1 draw, 1 defeat from their first 4 matches of the season. They are 2 points off the leaders, Tan Hoa. Still very early days in their campaign. The expectation is that they will be challenging for the title once more. Chen Win Mai, one of 3 Vietnamese players in the starting 11 for Nam Dinh, their goalkeeper and their captain. Well, Nam Dinh come into this game off the back of a 4-1 win against Song Lam Hian last weekend. The goals from Lucas Silva, Rafaelson and Tovan Vu giving them their 3rd win from their last 5 matches. It's been a good run for them. No defeats in any of their last 5 in all competitions, including a 2-0 away win against Liman in their first match of this group, followed by a 0-0 draw at home to Bangkok United. Nam Dinh, they look very good in both those matches. Here they come again. Halted by the referee's whistle. Now, they created several chances against Bangkok United. Couldn't put any of them away. Seiza, the step over and then the arm across the face of Glenn Quay, which the referee didn't like. Ludley. Kyoga Nakamura. Yes, Nakamura. And split that defense. Good turn from Mpande. Pass through wasn't the best from Nam Dinh's number 18. They like to play at a quick tempo if they can. They have a coach who likes a possession-based game and to control the opposition that way, which makes this a fascinating contest, since Tampines also enjoy keeping the ball and trying to dictate the pace of play. Can they stick to their principles against Very good opposition this evening. Taufik Suparno into Zlatkovic. There he is, popping up in central midfield. Again, under pressure straight away and hurried into that pass, which was behind Glenn Quay. Wu Hong Viet watching on, and he'll be pretty pleased with the start. Wins, 16 draws, 20 defeats so far in his time as Nam Dinh head coach. Former midfielder in his playing days when he played for Hanoi FC and Huang An Jialai. Offside is the decision. Shuya Yamashita, Zlatkovic. That's a much better pass out to Glenn Quay. First touch is heavy. Caio Cesar able to come away with it. Gallagher bravely into that tackle. Regains possession for his side. It could be danger for Nam Dinh. Sea Kunori. Quay with the cutback. Shah! And it's the opener for Tampines Rovers, under pressure early on, but it's a fine finish from Shah Shahiran to give the home side the lead. Quality football from Tampines Rovers in the build-up to that. The first real opportunity, the first attack of this match for Tampines. And they have punished Nam Dinh. Bit of a mistake there from Jose Walbert Mota. Glenn Quay, the intelligent cutback. And he kept his composure brilliantly there, Shah Shahiran. Made sure he kept it down. There was no saving that. Precise finish from Shah Shahiran for the opening goal this evening. That's a big moment for Shah as well. He doesn't score too many. He probably needs to add more goals to his game. Just 6 goals in 118 league appearance. And that is his first ever goal in an AFC club competition match. This one, his 16th appearance in an AFC club competition. Plenty of time to go in this one. There's some annoyance from Nam Dinh's perspective at how they allowed that. That effort from Moses Odo. Going to try and catch out Shazwan Buhari. One thing on his mind as it fell into his path. A good run in behind. Off the shoulder for Zlatkovic, then on the outside of him. Hitting it first time. Hit that well. Certainly had Shazwan scrambling across Kunori. Tried to play it into Kapitovic. Pass was cut out by Lucas Araujo. That's a good header on by Odo. Good pace of play here. Hendrio. He's a good try to get it onto his left foot, back onto his right. Tricks the defender. Twisting and turning. Hendrio. Tampines Rovers back under pressure again. There's been a bit of frustration at the club. They were in great form prior to this recent poor run. A series of results that has seen them lose control of the title race. They are now second in the Singapore Premier League, 6 points behind the leaders, the Lion City Sailors. As they get ready to defend this corner. Well gathered by Shazwan Buhari. Now, the only win for Tampines Rovers in their last 8 games in all competitions was against Liman in this tournament. And that could give them some hope. And perhaps coming into a different competition, that might be a nice change for them mentally as they face off against Nam Dinh. Zlatkovic. try and be that playmaker from deep. It gives Tampines Rovers an opportunity to push on. Hyoga Nakamura and Shah Shahiran. Zlatkovic stepping forward from that central defensive role to a deep-lying midfielder in possession. Rafaelson wants a free kick, isn't going to get one. Play continues. Zlatkovic. Shah. Yamashita. Shah with time to turn in midfield. Nakamura. Taufik. Kunori. Always capable of real quality. Headed away by Lucas. Back well by Tampines. Kunori. Kapitovic. Can give it back to Seya Kunori. That attack is broken down. A chance for Nam Dinh on the break. Rafaelson. Lucas Silva. Goes for the cutback. It's Rafaelson. Amr Ludley in the way. Danger not quite over. It's been put behind for another corner. Such a threat going forward, Nam Dinh. Look at the physicality and the pace. And the technical quality they have as well. It's breaking free on that counter-attack and creating another opportunity. Hendrio. That's from way out. It's a good effort from the number 17, Win van VIE. Starting this match at left back in place of Min Fong Hong Zui, who normally starts at left back for Nam Dinh. Win van VIE, the 26-year-old. His second season with Nam Dinh, a squad player who tends to make most of his appearances from off the bench. Decent effort, that one, from range. Yamashita goes long. Mota just letting that one run out for a throw-in. 27-year-old Brazilian central defender. Only joined Nam Dinh in August of this year from Ituano. Played all of his career in Brazil up until his recent move to Vietnam. There's the throw-in into Kapitovic. Needed that support to arrive. He's surrounded by white shirts, and it's Caio Cesar brings it forward for Nam Dinh. Here's To Van Vu. Hendrio. Moses Odo picking up on the left. Odo with the ball in, headed away by Yamashita. Kunori's there. Gets it back to Amirul Adli. He finds his goalkeeper. Offside is the call. Or rather was for this foul on Kunori. Late challenge from Win van VIE, going into the back of Seya Kunori. Zlatkovic. There's Shah Shahiran. He's got a great range of passing himself. Nice and calm in possession in midfield as well. Got good technical quality, Tampines Rovers. They're showing it here in glimpses. Taufik. Strong play from Taufik Suparno. Can't progress. Forced to recycle it. Gallagher. Yamashita. Almost finding Kunori, trying to go over the head of Lucas. Seya Kunori. He's got a lot of freedom in attack for Tampines Rovers. 23-year-old Japanese forward. Won the Singapore Premier League Young Player of the Year award last season. Very good signing for Tampines Rovers. The number 7 making his way into the area. Of course, Kapitovic is there as well. That is Amirul Adli. 5 options in the box for Tampines on this corner. if they can get a ball into the box. Shah eventually delivers. Met by the head of Lucas Silva. Well, Tampines Rovers opened the ACL 2 campaign with the 4-2 defeat away to Bangkok United before bouncing back with a 3-1 win here at Jalan Besar against the Liman. Went down to an early goal in the 4th minute, but fought their way back and turned things around for an important win. This is back-to-back home games for them. They'll try and make the most of it. Kunori, the air shot. Going to collect consecutive victories in this competition, Tampines Rovers. Pandey. Good turn away from Zlatkovic. Knew exactly what he was doing. I've seen players booked for infringements like that. Let's have a look at this effort from Kunori. Normally a lot better in those situations, Sea Kunori. 10 goals and 7 assists in 17 Singapore Premier League appearances for Tampines Rovers this season. Here's Kapitovic with the pace into the box, looks for Taufik! What an opportunity that was for Tampines to get their second. Incredible opportunity missed by Taufik Suparno. Kapitovic on the turn. Causing a few issues with the pace they have going forward, Tampines Rovers. Oh, that was laid on a plate for Taufik Suparno. Might have been better, perhaps, if he had gone with his left foot as it comes across, determined to use his right. From a defensive perspective, you'd say that's an excellent clearance. But he's there to put them away. Big chance. Caio Cesar. Well, the concern for Tampines Rovers is they don't put away opportunities like that. Nam Dinh very well get themselves back into this, and they have the quality, have been putting Tampines under quite a bit of pressure. Taufik Suparno, even at this early stage, would have given Tampines Rovers a lot of confidence and belief and a nice cushion. Kamura, Kapitovic. Good strong hold-up play. Always reliable in those situations, Boris Kapitovic. Nakamura. Lovely movement to find space. That's a great pass into Kunori. On the turn. Kunori with the effort. It is 2 now for Tampines Rovers. I said he was capable of coming up with moments of real top quality. Sea Kunori. Brilliant play once again. Comes up with these match-winning moments. Well, that was beautifully worked by Tampines Rovers as a team. A wonderful team goal. Played it through under pressure. Nakamura in that half space. Lots of time to work with. Picked out a very good pass into Sea Kunori, but there was still some work to do here. Had options alongside him. He's given the opportunity to turn by Mota. And he has made Nam Dinh pay. Got a touch on that. Senrin Mai. They couldn't keep it out. That is Kunori's 4th goal in this competition. Scored twice against Bangkok United, also netted against Liman. scored 24 goals in 28 appearances for Albrechts Niigata Singapore in all competitions last year. 21 of those goals coming in the Singapore Premier League. That was his first season in Singapore football. After his time at Kansai University, Kunori also spent some time as a young player with Kyoto Sanga under 15s. He was picked up by Tampines Rovers after his season at Albrechts. It's been an excellent signing for them. Andrio. Tovan Vu. Well, they've had a lot more of the possession, Nam Dinh. It's been a lively start from them. They threatened in attack, but they've been stung by those 2 goals from the home side. Lucas Silva easily away from Gallagher again. It's back up there in the form of Glenn Quay, but still with Lucas Silva. They're going to have to double up down that side of the pitch. On the Brazilian. Mpande. It's Caio Cesar. Back to Mpande. Just needed a bit more patience there. Joseph Mpande. Well, that's the man, Lucas Silva, who's causing all sorts of issues for Tampines down that side of the pitch. He joined Nam Dinh at the end of August from the Portuguese second division, where he was with Torriense. Here's Nakamura on the turn. There's going to be a booking here for Mpande. That's that free roll of Kyoga Nakamura causing all sorts of issues for Nam Dinh as well. Can't get anyone close to him because he picks up possession in such dangerous areas of the pitch. That's the right arm on the right shoulder of Kyoga Nakamura, which leads to the booking for Joseph Mpande. Joseph Mpande, of any suspensions just yet. That one, his first yellow card in this competition. That's Glenn Quay. He hits his delivery. Lucas. Tovan Vu. Tampines defence congratulating themselves after playing a very nice offside trap. Catching out Andrio. Nakamura. Yamashita. Goes for the big diagonal. Quay to Kunori. Shah. Skipetovic, strong as ever. Quay. Still trying to find his passing range here, Glenn Quay. Not a bad idea, looking for Taufik Suparno on the far side. One winger trying to find the other. He's played just in behind him. Gavin D, who hasn't been too happy with his side's results in recent weeks. He's been frustrated with how they've conceded some very sloppy goals. led to that poor run. The AFC Champions League Two seems to have given them some reprieve from their domestic woes. Young head coach Kevin Lee, very long runway. Imagine he's going to have a very solid coaching career ahead of him. Just 34 years of age. Didn't have a professional playing career, head coach of Tampines Rovers, but he's certainly top class on the sidelines. Van Vu. Mota. Nam Dinh qualified for this tournament after winning VIE League One last season. It's their first VIE League One title since 1985 and just the second in their history. Finished the season 6 points clear of Bin Din in second. 16 wins, 5 draws, 5 defeats. This ball over the top for Lucas Silva. Silva with the cross. That's been played in. They've gotten one back. Rafaelsen makes it 2-1 to Nam Dinh. The quality of the ball from Lucas Silva was exquisite. They've constantly been looking for him. They found him with that longer pass in behind. And instead of taking on his defender, he's cut it back onto his right foot. Lucas Silva, look at the space he was afforded here. He picked out a beautiful cross into the run of Rafaelsen. Just on the blind side of Milos Zlatkovic. He was trying to stretch out and get to that. Rafaelsen was always favourite to reach it with the momentum that he had and the quality of this cross from Lucas Silva. Second goal in this competition for Rafaelsen. It's been a very entertaining first half so far. Rafaelsen now with 6 goals in what is his 7th appearance for Nam Dinh in all competitions this season. Scored twice in their 3-0 Super Cup win over Tan Hoa before their season started. He's also picked up 2 goals in 3 VIE League One matches. Both goals coming last Saturday in their 4-1 win. Also scored against Liman on matchday 1 in their 2-0 win. And he was last season's VIE League One Player of the Year. Nam Dinh back on track. Zlatkovic. Taking that run into midfield again. Yamashita drives forward with it. Kunori out in that right half space. It's a lot of good movement off the ball here from the home side. Nakamura making another run in behind at Nam Dinh midfield. Shah decided against the pass. Nakamura has now popped up out on this left side. There he is, the number 10. Nice idea. Well read and well defended by To Van Vu. Quickly on to Lucas Silva. Gallagher. Ondrio. Dangerous ball from Ondrio. Was expecting Rafaelsen to be there. Number 10, Ondrio. 30 years of age. 1 goal, 1 assist in 4 V League One appearances this season for Andrio. He's a key player for Nam Dinh. It's his 3rd season with the club. He first came to Vietnamese football with Binh Dinh in 2021. He spent 2 seasons there before joining his current club in January of last year. Really good technical quality, can score and create. And you could say that about a number of these players in the Nam Dinh side. He scored the most goals in the league last season with 60. But interestingly, they had one of the competition's worst defences when it came to goals conceded, 38 of them. Making them the V League One's 4th worst defence. A chance here from this set piece. Whipped in with a good pace. Not enough elevation though. Headed behind for a corner by Kunori. It's met by the head of Seiya Kunori again. Couldn't prevent back-to-back corners here, Shah Shahiran. He's annoyed with the assistant referee on the far side. But difficult to tell from that angle whether the ball of the ball had crossed the line. No VAR at this stage of the tournament. Wouldn't have applied in that context anyway. On we go. It's a good punch from Shazwan under pressure. Possession still with the away side. It's gone deep again. He's looking for Mota. And the decision here is a goal kick. And Mota just peeling away. It's a good bit of movement from Mota. Just needed a better delivery. Let come off his back last. There was a touch from Shazwan. He wasn't sure. Not a touch on that. There, and then the last one was off Mota. Look to play out from the back again. Back straight to Nam Dinh. Cesar. Now to Lucas Silva. Well, this club representing a city located in the Red River Delta of northern Vietnam, capital of Nam Dinh province, and it's actually well known as the birthplace of pho. The more popular dishes in Vietnamese cuisine. City of Nam Dinh, 90 kilometers southeast of Vietnam's capital, Hanoi. Slakovic. Stofik Suparno. Drifts in field. Just wanted far too much time on the ball. And all his passing angles shut down. Can win mine. No clean sheet for him this evening. It's the first time he's conceded goals in this competition this season. Gallagher. Kunori. Very nicely done. Akwe. Try and battle with Pandey. Comes away with it. Mondrio and Pandey picks it up, pushes forward with it. Here's Lucas Silva. Still with Lucas Silva with the effort. Good save from Shazwan. That was headed in from Lucas Silva. He makes his mind up very quickly, doesn't he? The outside of Gallagher. Shazwan had his angles covered. Great replay of that one. Giving you an idea of exactly what Shazwan needed to do. That's been flicked on, and that's two for Nam Dinh. And Pandey with the final touch. And they're back level here, the away side, just before half-time. Just as the undeniable quality in this Nam Dinh side. It's a goal conceded from the set piece for Tampines Rovers once again. Flicked on initially by Lucas and then headed in by Joseph Mpande. It's being marked by Gallagher, but there was not enough aggression. Just a lot more desire and strength in that situation from Mpande to want to get to the ball first. His first goal in this competition. Joseph Mpande, 30-year-old Ugandan midfielder, was featured in just one V-League game for Nam Dinh this season since his move in August from Haiphong. Play in central defense and also up front if needed. Scored 11 league goals in 22 appearances for Haiphong last season. And he played with them since 2019 and has also had some experience playing in Myanmar prior to moving to the V-League. This one is his 10th appearance in AFC club competitions. And it is his third goal in the AFC Champions League Two overall, combined with when it was known as the AFC Cup. Here's Rafaelson. Could make it three. First, another good save from Shazwan. Plenty of pace behind that hit from Rafaelson. Was looking for the far post. An interesting story with Rafaelson in his career, because he wasn't really prolific until recently. So we have another look at this effort. He scored 6 goals in 18 matches for Nam Dinh in his first season in the V-League in 2020. Then he went to Da Nang in 2021, where he scored 6 goals in 12. Moved to Binh Dinh for 2022, scored 5 goals in 21 matches, before finally finding his goal-scoring touch in 2023 with Binh Dinh, as he scored 16 goals in 18 matches for them before he moved back to Nam Dinh in August of last year for his second spell. He's been in top form ever since. Rafaelson, 31 goals in 24 matches in the league last season. Score sheet tonight as well for his club, and looking really threatening. Here he is, wearing the number 14. Mondrio. A minimum of 3 minutes to be added on. set-piece situations were always going to be an area of concern for the home side. Not the tallest. Make good use of that corner delivery. Nam Dinh get themselves back level. It's a foul committed by Taufik Suparno. Marching into the back of Moses Odo. He's had a good game so far, the referee. He's allowed things to flow. Hasn't been quick to bring out the cards. There's a good feel for the game. Van Vu. Was that a handball? Yes, it was. Referee just getting some help from his assistant. Taufik. Nakamura. Keep done. Andrio. Chance for Nam Dinh to break now. Oh, I needed to go earlier, that pass from Odo. Went straight into Amirul Adli. Odo has hurt himself. Amirul Adli is also clutching his face. Out of your picture. Another look at that. Just ran into the shoulder of Amirul Adli. Moses Odo. Actually hadn't yet signed for the club when they played their first game against Liman. Only came in about a week later, towards the end of September. He featured against Bangkok United, but didn't have too much of an impact. Moses Odo has had a fascinating career. Playing in Egypt's top flight. He's also played in Cyprus, Iraq, Sudan, China, and Ethiopia before making his move to Nam Dinh. Back up on his feet, ready to continue. No issues for Amirul Adli as well. More comfortable keeping track with Nakamura's movements now, as the referee whistles for half-time, and it has been an excellent first half of football here between Tampines Rovers and Nam Dinh, who have been the better side. Started off excellently, put Tampines Rovers under pressure, but it was the home team who would get the opener through Shah Shahiran in the 12th minute. Seya Kunori would then add a second in the 24th. Before the response from Nam Dinh would come. Rafaelsen with the first goal for them after an assist from Lucas Silva to make it 2-1, and then Pandey making it 2-2 in the 42nd minute from a corner. At half-time here, Jalan Besar, Tampines Rovers 2, Nam Dinh 2. They making it 2-all of a corner that was flicked on by Lucas Araujo and headed home by Joseph Mpande. Should be in for another intriguing 45 minutes of football here between these two sides. It's been highly entertaining so far. Let's hope for more of the same in this second half. There we go then. It's Nam Dinh who get us underway, going from right to left on your screens in the all-white. For this second 45, Tampines Rovers in the yellow and black, going from left to right. Samuel Radley immediately given some trouble there by the number 88, who has just come on, Lee Kong Hong An. Pande. Okay, back to Andrio. Something for Shazwan to deal with. Hong An. Good energy, burst down the right. That's going to break for Andrio. Blazes his effort over. He will be disappointed with himself there, Andrio. What a chance for Nam Dinh early on in this second half. Just getting confirmation as we have a look at this effort from Andrio, rather, that Moses Odo has been replaced at half-time by number 88, Lee Kong Hong An. Hong An already adding that pace and directness down the right, creating that opportunity for Andrio. Second appearance in this competition for Hong An, 25-year-old. He's been with the Nam Dinh for 2 seasons now. There's Andrio with the cross this time, looking for Rafaelson. Just playing that higher line. Tampines Rovers getting caught out. Made a run from deep off Andrio. Didn't quite pick out Rafaelson. Gallagher. A lot of possession for Nam Dinh in that first half. Looked really dangerous going forward. Caught out by 2 moments of quality from Tampines Rovers. Good team goals. It's a credit to the away side that they've been able to get themselves back into this. And also a sign of just how much firepower they have going forward. Caio Cesar. Mpande has gone down with an injury. Silva, so dangerous in the first half. Causing massive problems for Tampines Rovers down this side of the pitch. Gallagher needing a lot of help from Glenn Quay defensively. Pande. This is Morta. Gallagher in the way with the header. Glenn Quay. Kunori out-muscled by Caio Cesar. Calmly done by the 29-year-old central midfielder. Zlatkovic stepping in, breaking up that attack. He's on forward, Milos Zlatkovic. He's Kunori making a really good run into the channel. Picked out by Kyoga Nakamura. And he's away from Lucas Araújo. Kunori with the effort. Still with Seiya Kunori. Well, he's been looking very good in this fixture, Seiya Kunori, as he has been for large parts of this season for Tampines Rovers. Easily away from Lucas Araújo. Needed some last-ditch defending there from Mota and Lucas. Van V. Lucas Silva, much better from Jared Gallagher. Getting it tighter and closer to Lucas Silva. Kevin Lee wouldn't have been too happy with the amount of time and space that was afforded to Lucas Silva in that first half. Trying to tighten things up at the back for Tampines. Glenn Quay. Shah. Gives it back to Quay. Kapitovic. Nakamura. What about the first time shot? Eventually does have an effort, but it's a weak one. Nam Dinh. For the quick transition, Ondrio turns away from Zlatkovic. Hongan. Rafaelson. Lucas Silva. Ondrio tried to flick it back into the path of Rafaelson, but Nakamura was there with the interception. Importantly for Tampines. Foul on Glenn Quay. By Cesar. Spent 5 years playing in Japan, Kaio Cesar. Most of them were in J2 with VIE Nagasaki. He arrived in Japan initially with Kawasaki Frontale, but only played 1 game for them before being sent out on loan and then joining VIE Nagasaki permanently. He was a key player for them in J2. Featured on a regular basis for 5 seasons before returning to Brazil earlier this year with Clube Regatas. Only joined Nam Dinh in August, just like Mota in central defense and a number of these other players. These reinforcements for this AFC Champions League 2 campaign. That's a good tackle from Glenn Quay. The referee is going to bring this back to award a yellow card to Rafaelson for a late challenge on Shah Shahiran. Just the second booking of this match. Yellow cards to Nam Dinh players. And Shah Shahiran just being cheeky there, bumping into Rafaelson. There really wasn't too much in that from Rafaelson as well. Just dragged Shah Shahiran aside, took the opportunity to go down, and the referee has brought out the card for the Brazilian. Cesar. He's looking for Lucas Silva again. Gallagher able to keep pace with Lucas Silva. Van V. Second time that Nam Dinh are playing in an AFC club competition, this being their debut season in the AFC Champions League 2. No previous AFC Cup appearances for them. Also took part in the 2008 AFC Champions League Elite group stage, finishing bottom of their group after picking up just 1 point. They look a lot better equipped this time to find success in this tournament, though. Rafaelson. Quite happy to slow it down when they need to. Nam Dinh. Lucas Silva. He wanted it back from Win van Vliet. Andrio is saying, played forward. Keeps going back. And the attackers want to be fed. They want the opportunity to go and do some damage. Andrio's chance to play it forward into Lucas Silva. Running into trouble. The form of Seya Kunori. As Mota. And across strongly. Put that out. It will be a throw-in to the home side. Lucas Silva has stayed down injured. And will need some treatment. There will be a stoppage for that. He was shoved in the back by Seya Kunori. I'm surprised that wasn't picked up by the referee because it was pretty clear. Happened right in front of the referee as well. He was pushed into Gallagher, or Glenn Quay rather. Got away with one there. Seya Kunori and Tampines Rovers. Lucas Silva is okay to continue. Ludley. Mashita into Nakamura. Kyoga Nakamura, who had a lot of influence in the first half for Tampines Rovers. It's been zipped out to Glenn Quay by Yamashita. Kopitovic. With that ball in, shot from Shah, it's blocked by Kayo. Hong An. Well, first time we've really seen Tampines Rovers in this second half get into the opposition penalty area and cause some concern. Rarely see Tampines Rovers dominated like this in the Singapore Premier League. Stepping up a level here in the intensity and the quality of the opposition. Mashita into Kunori. It's too much on that from Kunori into Kopitovic. $11 fouls in total so far. See what he was trying to do. There's too much weight behind that pass from Seya Kunori. And he's popping up in some really interesting spaces out on this pitch. Doesn't have a fixed position, Seya Kunori. Similar to Kyoga Nakamura. Freedom within that structure provided by Gavin Lee for Tampines Rovers. It's very nicely done by Taufik Suparno. Substitute Hong An. Lost out to Taufik Suparno. Wasn't aggressive enough initially, and it was too aggressive with that challenge. The referee is going into the back of Tampines Rovers number 13, Taufik Suparno. Singapore international. Doesn't start too many matches. More of a super sub for Tampines Rovers in the Singapore Premier League. Starting matches for them in the AFC Champions League Two. An explosive player. Not the tallest, but he's got great leap, very good timing. Can be a threat in the air, Taufik Suparno. Glenn Quay with the delivery. There goes Taufik. Climbing well to meet the cross that was played in. Shogo Nakamura. Still in possession. 7-year-old central midfielder. Japanese with the Singapore permanent residency and could very well be a Singapore citizen soon. He has been called up by Sutomu Ogura, the Singapore national team head coach, for a couple of training camps, including the recent one where they traveled to Japan to take on 3 J1 clubs in a series of friendlies. Former Japan under-17 international and actually represented his country at the FIFA under-17 World Cup. That cross from Glenn Quay is easily gathered by Chen Win-mai. Kunori. This cross just took a bit of a deflection of Van Vie. He put up for a throw by Mota. Kunori. And Pandey getting a toe on that challenge with Kunori. Seeing a little bit more of the ball now, Tampines Rovers. Very good flow to this fixture. He played at a nice intensity. You can see at times how that momentum has just shifted from one side to the other. It's Nam Dinh's turn to defend this corner. Gone all the way towards the back post, and it's a goal at the set piece for the home side. Shuya Yamashita with the finish. Back in front, Tampines Rovers. A delivery that went all the way through from Glenn Quay, who collects another assist. That movement from Shuya Yamashita, Kayo Cesar just losing sight of the player he was supposed to be marking. Yamashita just peeling away. Nam Dinh captain, the goalkeeper, Chen Win-mai. He's been caught underneath the flight of that delivery as well. 25-year-old Japanese centre-back Shuya Yamashita giving Tampines the lead once again. Has been playing in Singapore for the last 4 years, and 3 of them have been with Tampines Rovers, who signed him in 2022. Just like a number of Japanese players in the Singapore Premier League. Came to the country with Albrecht Niigata in 2021. Has been a key player for Tampines Rovers. First time he scored in an AFC club competition fixture. This one his 6th appearance. Here come Nam Dinh for another equalizer. The referee is just looking for some help here. He's trying to figure out whether it's a goal kick or a corner. Just have gotten the slightest of touches of Gallagher on its way through. Tough one to really call. Even with that replay, he's made the decision. Will be a corner. We've seen weaknesses from set pieces from both these sides. Rafaelson with the header. Difficult one because he had to back away just to meet the delivery. He had the momentum all taken out of it and really had to generate all the power on that header himself. Rafaelson trying to direct it into that bottom corner. Change coming up here for Tampines Rovers. It will be Faris Ramli, 32-year-old, highly experienced Singapore international. He'll be coming on for Taufik Suparno. Forrest Rumley has been having to deal with a bit of a virus. Normally starts matches for Tampines Rovers. He's one of their key players. Going to come on and make a difference for his side here. There he is now, Forrest Rumley. A decent turn of pace he has. Very tricky as well. Capable of causing issues for the opposition defence. Second season with Tampines. 2019 Singapore Premier League Player of the Year. His 20th AFC Club competition appearance. Of those 20 now, he has made 6 with the Lion City Sailors in the AFC Champions League Elite in 2022. And he also scored 4 goals in 10 appearances back in the 2017 AFC Cup when he was playing for Home United on their run into the ASEAN zonal final. Forrest with the header. By Pandey. Rafaelson. That's a foul on Milos Zlatkovic. Much to the disbelief of Rafaelson. Change coming up here in just a few moments. It will be for Nam Dinh. About to see the number 11, Win Tuan An, coming on for Caio Cesar. Yes, Win Tuan An, 29-year-old. Second campaign with Nam Dinh. Vietnam international. High energy. Great work rate. Win Tuan An in central midfield. Formerly with Hoang An Jialai. Came through with them in 2015. Part of their academy system at Hoang An Jialai. There's a lot of experience and quality to this Nam Dinh side. Here he is, Win Tuan An. Made 4 appearances for Hoang An Jialai in the AFC Champions League Elite in 2022. And this one is his second appearance in the AFC Champions League Two. Andreo. Rafaelson. Holds off the challenge of Shah easily. Offside on Lucas Silva. Almost shades of the first half here with how it's gone in this match. Also had, well, it's quite clearly offside there, Lucas Silva. He's really frustrated with how late that pass was played into him from Rafaelson. Well, he had in the first half Nam Dinh getting off to a very good start in terms of their tempo, looking really dangerous. But it was Tampines who started to grow into the game and got the first 2 goals of this match. Then Nam Dinh regained control, got back into it. Got their 2 goals going into the break. Coming out to the second half, Nam Dinh also starting off with a good intensity, putting Tampines under pressure. Up until about the 60th minute mark or so, where Tampines started to play their own football as well, and have gotten the first goal in this second half. Back in the lead. That's a foul. Lucas Silva. Win Tuan An. Mota. Van Vie. He's been looking forward a lot now, Win Van Vie. He's had the opportunity to do so. That time around, though, forced back by the press from the home side. Van Veen. Into the channel for Rafaelson. Yamashita is there with him. A bit of annoyance starting to creep in now for Nam Dinh. Just trying to play that into the path of Lucas Silva. It's been a lot quieter in this second half for Nam Dinh. Number 30 out on this left-hand side. Tampines Rovers making some defensive adjustments to the game. Keep a closer eye on Lucas Silva. It was a big outlet for Nam Dinh in that first half. Sharp. Looks it clear, but it's not a good clearance. Straight to Andrio. Spun away tidily from Kyoga Nakamura. Wins the free kick. Played for Japan at the FIFA Under-17 World Cup in 2013. It's his 5th season with Tampines Rovers, his 6th season in Singapore football. First arrived in 2019 with, you guessed it, Albirex Niigata Singapore. Has fallen in love with life in the country and has for quite a while now talked about wanting to become a Singaporean citizen and wanting to play for the country. He's getting his wish soon. Corners in this match, 7 for the away side. That's another free header. We've seen some diabolical defending from these set-piece situations from both these sides. That was Mpande. Gallagher went down. He was looking for a free kick, but the referee wasn't interested at all. It's a goal kick. Struggling to deal with the physicality that Nam Dinh have in these set-piece situations. Hooked in the path of Kopitovic by Kunori. Lucas. That's a good ball. Flag has gone up for offside. Was Hwang An broken in behind. It's a close one. It's such a close call. He might just have been onside as it's played around that Tampines defense. Throwback to the pre-VAR era. Flag going up straight away. No need for a delayed flag from the assistant. Gallagher. Seya Kunori. Kopitovic. Onto Glenn Quay. Kunori. Forrest back to Kunori. Tidy football from Tampines. On the edge of the opposition area. They've had these very good spells in possession. Tampines Rovers. Quick exchange of passes there between Kunori and Forrest Ramley. Gallagher's in the way. Good interception. Quay. Skips past Van VIE. Isaiah Kunori. Shah. A bit of a waste on that occasion. Tampines Rovers qualifying for this tournament after finishing in third place in the Singapore Premier League last season. Albrecht Negata Singapore won the league title, but at that point they were not eligible to participate in AFC club competitions. So the spot went to the Lion City Sailors, who had finished second in the league. And since the Sailors also won the Singapore Cup, the next spot in this tournament was awarded to Tampines Rovers, who are no strangers to continental competitions. This is their 14th campaign in an AFC club tournament. Andrio. Into Wintuanan! Beautifully done by Wintuanan. The substitute comes in, makes a big impact, gets the equalizer for his side. Beautifully finished. No chance for Shazwan Buhari with that effort from Wintuanan. I told you he had good quality to go along with his excellent work rate. Andrio might have been fouled in the lead up to this when he played his pass into Wintuanan. The referee allowing play to continue. Have a look at that turn. Shifts it swiftly. Well, Tampines Rovers defense far too static. Backing off and watching Tuanan turn in the box. And the moment he got his head up and was facing goal, and he had one thing on his mind, which was to find the bottom corner. And it was an excellent finish from Wintuanan. That is his first ever goal for Nam Dinh, and his first goal since the 13th of November 2022, when he scored for Huang An Tia Lai in a 3-2 win against Tan Hoa in V-League 1. Not really known for his goals, but you wouldn't have guessed it in Tuanan with the way he finished that. In those celebrations, there's also been a change for Tampines Rovers. Joel Chew coming on. He has replaced Glenn Quay. Irfan Najib is also on. And Amirul Adli is the player who has come off. One more change coming up here for Nam Dinh. And it is going to be the number 17, Win Van VIE. Set to come off, and he will be replaced by number 15, Tran Van Trung. Lucas Silva breaks forward down the left. Yamashita came sliding in. There's a danger for the moment. It's that heavy touch from Lucas Silva, inviting Shio Yamashita to come sliding in. Well timed. Tactically here as well for Nam Dinh, with Van Trong coming on. Number 15 has moved across to play on the right side of midfield for Nam Dinh. They've moved Huang An to right back, it appears, and To Van Vu has shifted across to left back. It's Gallagher to Joel Chu. Pandey. Straight for his Ramley Zlatkovic. Compromising in the challenge. It's a clean one, says the referee. Joel Chu, the biggest of players, but highly technical. Tampines Rovers number 12. Good to see him back in action. In the last couple of months or so, broke his leg on international duty with Singapore in the match against China. A horrible challenge was put in on him by Yan Yi. Great to see him back in action. Irfan Najib. It's actually the nephew of former Singapore international Shahril Ishak. Close to 140 appearances for Singapore, Shahril Ishak. Coaches watching on into the closing stages of this fixture. Plenty of time for one of them to go on and find a winner. Here's Nakamura. That's a great turn from Van Trong. Good speed down this right-hand side now with Huang An forming forward. Ahead of Van Trong. Mondrio. Rafaelson. Just caught footed. And he's able to keep a hold of the ball. Tonan. And Pandey. Just having to slow it down for the moment here. Mondrio. Touch around the corner by Tonan, gets it back from Rafaelson. And the referee wasn't happy with the challenge from Kyoga Nakamura. Whistle for the free kick and says that's his final warning. Tonan always aware of Nakamura's position. This will be taken by To Van Vu. It's gone deep. Going to fall to Lucas Araujo. Zlatkovic has gone down after that challenge with Lucas. Big Brazilian central defender. Just one appearance in the domestic league this season. Was played in all three AFC Champions League Two matches for Nam Dinh now. There was an arm across into the face of Milos Zlatkovic. There you go. Connected. That elbow with the side of his head, Zlatkovic. No whistle from the referee. No free kick awarded, but it's a painful one for Milos Zlatkovic, as you can imagine. So Lucas watches on here. There's some experience actually playing in the UEFA Europa League qualifying rounds with his previous club, Luzern. He made 14 appearances, scored 3 goals for Nam Dinh in the league last season after joining them from Dinamo Bucharest. There's going to be a change here. And it's Lucas Silva. He's going to be coming off. Great first half. Not too much of an impact in this second 45. A Flamengo youth product. scored a goal, Lucas Silva, against Tottenham in the Europa Conference League in August of 2021, helping one of his former clubs, Passos Ferreira, to a 1-0 win. He's been taken off, his night is done, and he has been replaced by Chan van Dat, the number 19. Cross swung in, Andrio with the header. Straight down the middle. Good ball in. Nice weight on that delivery, right onto the head of Andrio. He was running onto it as well. Oh, Tampines Rovers taking a big risk there. It's been given away. Here's Van Dat. It's gone straight into Shah Shahiran for a throw. Chan van Dat, second season with Nam Dinh. His first appearance in the AFC Champions League Two. It's headed away. Nice defensive header from Sea Kunori. Van Vu whips it back in. Right into the hands of Shazwan Buhari. It goes long, looking for Forrest Rumley. Kwang An up to halfway. Mpande. Lovely bit of skill from Joseph Mpande. Andrio couldn't keep that in play. Another change here for Tampines Rovers. We're about to see their former captain, Yase Hanapi, coming on to replace Boris Kapitovic. That's confirmation of that change. Yase Hanapi, an interesting one because he was initially released by Tampines Rovers at the end of last season, and then brought back in after they had a few injury issues. Joel Chu was out with that fractured leg, and then Saifullah Akbar, one of the other players, was also out in pre-season with an injury, so they brought in some cover in the form of Yase Hanapi, the 35-year-old. To his 9th season with Tampines Rovers now. From wide to defend here for the home side. Pause in proceedings as the referee clears something up. Andrio swings it in, good delivery. Important header from Zlatkovic. Tuan An. Very nicely done by Tuan An. Mashita with the header. Comes out for that shot from range by Mota. It was a very good effort. Making Shazwan work. It's a good save. It's fired in with good pace there from Mota. It was an effort on target as well. Needed saving. Nakamura. Tampines Rovers have a good record here at home at Jalan Besar. They've lost just one of their last 9 home matches. With that defeat, though, coming recently in the Singapore Premier League against Stelberex Niigata. 3-2 defeat. only have one win though from their last 5 matches in all competitions. 3 defeats and 1 draw on that run. Nam Dinh, on the other hand, 3 wins, 2 draws from their last 5 matches in all competitions. Well, a minimum of 5 minutes to be added on. Tired-looking players out there. It's time for a winner. Pandey. At the moment, it's Nam Dinh. They look the likelier of the 2 sides to go on and get it. Or was he brought down by Zlatkovic? No, says the referee. And Pandey. Van Dat. Mashita with the outstretched right leg. Zlatkovic doesn't have anywhere to go. Closed down brilliantly by Lucas. And Pandey. Nam Dinh on the attack again. Tuanan. Gallagher, the diving header. Kunori will win the free kick. Big challenge from Joseph Pandey. Already on a yellow card. Be careful. Very late to that, Joseph Pandey. Don't have any complaints at all. It's a painful one for Kunori. He knocked to the back of the head. He's had a good game, Kunori. As has Joseph Pandey. Both players getting on the score sheet this evening. It's been a thoroughly entertaining contest. It stays this way. Context of the group. Great result for Bangkok United. They're leading this group, Group G. After their 1-0 win against Liman earlier today. Bangkok United up to 7 points. Zlatkovic. Nakamura. Shah. There's Joel Chu. Shah. Yase wants a free kick. Big shout from Yase Hanapi. The referee again says nothing doing. Instead, it's Nam Dinh who win a free kick. Van Vu. Joel Chu. Wasn't a very good challenge at all by Van Dat, the number 19. Stuck up Joel Chu. I'm surprised he's gotten away without the booking. Quite late, he knew exactly what he was doing. Game has petered out a little bit in the last 20 minutes of this second half. Haven't really seen that same sort of intensity, which is understandable. Circumstances, warm, humid conditions. Might be a chance for Tampines Rovers here, though. Into the 5th minute of added time. Lovely bit of skill from Yase Hanapi. Joel Chu fouled by Van Vu. played in by Joel Chu. One last opportunity perhaps for Tampines. Decent ball in, falls to Kunori. And Pandey in the way. And that is it. It's full time here at Jalan Besar. Very entertaining game of football for the most part. The tempo did slow down in the last 15 minutes or so of this fixture. Sir Kunori is asking the question, saying there should have been a penalty at the end. He believes it was a handball from Mpande off his effort. The referee, again, wasn't paying too much attention to those claims. And as promised, an intriguing fixture between two Southeast Asian sides, Tampines Rovers of Singapore and Nam Dinh of Vietnam. Here's another look at that. First header away from Lucas, and then the shot that's come in from Sea Kunori quite clearly comes off the thigh, and then the head of Joseph Mpande from that angle anyway. Another look at this one from a different angle. Yep, no contact with the arm. And behind his body and by the side, he's just trying his luck there, Sea Kunori. Shah Shahiran scoring the first goal of this match in the 12th minute. Sea Kunori getting on the score sheet in the 24th to make it 2-0. Rafaelson in the 32nd would make it 2-1. And Pandey making it 2-all in the 42nd minute, just before half-time. And Shuya Yamashita in the 62nd scoring the third goal for Tampines Rovers before Win Tuan An scored his first ever for his club Nam Dinh to make it 3-all in the 76th minute, which means it finishes here at Jalan Besar, Tampines Rovers 3, Nam Dinh 3.